Hello everyone and welcome to a new series we're going to be running on the channel just for a little bit. This is Control. It's a game that came out a short while ago, but I'm finally getting around to having a go at it. Now this is going to have a bit of narrative story driving the action forwards, so I'm not going to say too much about it. Let's hop in and see what the game tells us. I've already gone through and done a bunch of tweaks for options and things. So I've got subtitles turned on, and hopefully it's also going to have a background for the subtitles. So they should be visible and legible no matter what.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello?
My first thought is fix that hole in the poster, like behind the poster in the wall. Okay, nice, secure. Federal Bureau of Control, so we are in the United States of America. Or at least one of their, like, non-disclosed locations. Prohibited items reminder. Let's have a look. Oh, case files, research and records. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder. Unauthorized weapons, pages, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2 pencil. Number 2 pencils. Any object considered iconic representation of archetypal concept, e.g. rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. That's weird. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Cool. I like the logo they've got going on there. I also like that it's a small beat, not a big one. Can we just take this box? I guess not. Ooh, hello. Multiple containment breaches detected. That's not good. At least I would assume that's not good. Spaces jump. Don't seem to have a crouch, but I'm sure that won't be necessary. Where we're going, we don't need to crouch. Let's just get upstairs. Over here, we got more. So this is Bureau expenditures. I'm always up for reading other people's finance reports. Staffing surveillance. Censored data center initiative construction. Censored and well, redacted, not censored. Office equipment, janitorial costs, redacted, mold removal, HQ, livability costs. For a cost breakdown, see page 5. For 5-year comparison, see page 8. It's good it's not going to give us like all the ones to actually read through. Oh, message tubes. These are vacuum powered. Useful for transporting messages over a long distance. The old postal systems in a lot of old American cities used to utilize them.
I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Well, that's not good. Hey, look, the cameras are following us. So someone's paying attention, or something is paying attention. Who are you? Head of Research, Dr. Casper Darling. We could run across here, but... Our bureau at work. So you have a picture of the janitorial staff. And this is Director Zachariah Trench. Director Trench, you're looking pretty snazzy. Always investigate all the side rooms before proceeding with the main plot. Got some spare loo rolls. Nothing to see up the top. Okay, let's have a look in here.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
I mean, this doesn't look like a particularly hidden office building. This just looks like a regular office building. Speak in moderate volume, no personal calls, no food or drink around the bureau documents or in the coffee room, no using the photocopier for personal projects. What's that say next to it? Or the 3D printer, or the bureau stationery. Wear access badge at all times, no discussing confidential projects out loud. The one to finish the coffee pot makes a new one. I like the effort that they've put into this. Delays caused by house shifts do not count towards overtime. That's going to be a curious thing to find out. That's a proper old computer. What are house shifts? Also, these office rooms don't seem to be really accessible. Let's have a look in here. Clearly something is amiss. Correspondence with security order. Okay, let's have a read. Federal Bureau of Control. Attention all redacted. Redacted. A shark in his redacted, although secure, redacted. Permission to redacted. Following basic protocol, redacted. Shoot to kill. Redacted. Good luck. Clearly, we're going to be learning a lot in this. Confidential documents just stuck on the whiteboard. Nice and secure there. Although, I suppose no one would just be wandering around back here. R4 reports reminder. Hello. As you should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under section 75.2 of the employee manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, Miss Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. Well, it's important to get ahead of time on reports and things like that. No point leaving them till the last minute.
Hello?
Well, there's someone around that corner. Let's check this office first before we go talking to him. Hey, it's the janitor guy that there was a picture of.
Excuse me?
Well, he's got headphones in.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way.
Yeah, but what about
Got
all the weird?
I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, then you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, you out.
Okay.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
Wait.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Ooh, ultra bright room. Also, this looks exactly like where we came in before. Except slightly different. I did say to take the elevator, so we're going to naturally check everywhere else first. Let's have a little look downstairs. Okay, yeah, nothing's changed, but it does feel like we got turned around in there.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster.
What did you
They
see?
told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
They're doing a very good job of getting the atmosphere set for this.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Oh, director's office straight ahead. Oh, we did not mean to do that. That one I did mean to do. So we're going to have a lot of things flying around because they spent time getting the physics engine nicely dialed in by the looks of it. Okay, let's... Approved terminology reminder. Let's have a read. Okay, we'll go back to the missions in a second. Approved terminology reminder. Reminder of redrafting any public-facing material. While penning any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. Words, phrases to use. In the service of her country, regret, proud/pride will be remembered. Words, phrases to avoid. Alaska, scissors, blood/bleed, loss, and apologies and sorry. Never say sorry, never admit liability. Alright, in missions. So Jessie Folden arrives at the oldest house, the headquarters of the Federal Bureau of Control, to look for answers to the mysteries of her childhood. Okay, we can't unlock that, at least not yet. Why is there no one here? Like, even after hours, like, if we're coming in, I would expect there to be someone around. Oh, that's the indicator for the switch outside that I could see. So nothing on these, but there's something over there. So let's go grab that. Trench, do not disturb. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench. So clearly... Oh dear.
Shit.
It's not a good start for your first day.
You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really? Something's outside. Was coming here a mistake?
Almost certainly.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
Okay, we've got an astral plane challenge and we have a health bar. Okay, and yep, made it across that. V is oh, cool. I might want to rebind that. We'll see how it goes. Ooh, we get
The same gun.
the very same. That is a cool looking gun.
Okay. Now I have a gun.
A gun that's not exactly a real thing by the looks of it. Okay, so there's not much in the way of aim assist. And it reloads sort of automatically over time. Interesting. Service weapon regenerates ammo automatically when not in use. Those little shattered particles. And yeah, we can keep using melee without problem. Definitely aiming is a smart thing to do, because just firing blindly is not particularly accurate, but having the melee available for up close is a very nice touch. Ooh, what's this?
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what?
More than just alive, I
I'm
think.
happy. Happy to be here.
Alright.
Things have quieted down outside.
I guess this
Is it safe
means
to go?
we got the job. Well, that doesn't fill me with confidence.
You can't let this happen. 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 You can't let this happen.
Damn.
You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror. Get the fuck away!
Okay, we got... Ooh, this gun is moddable. We got some research and records there. Hisguard. Field research on his entity, his corrupted security guard. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. His guards used the standard issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armed guards carry pump-action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain Hiss guards are protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Is the shielding result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Did the Hiss target individuals' combat training? Does the Hiss have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they're best suited to? Combat trained hosts are reserved for combat? These are all questions for later, though it's obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge on the use of their weapons. Refer to file redacted for the full report. Okay, and in the case files we've got the service weapon. The object's form is variable. Ooh, cool. No unique procedures required for containment. This reminds me a little bit of SCP files. If you don't know SCP files, it's special containment procedures. Or special containment protocol, and there's a whole bunch of little stories put together on the internet for unique things that require special containment procedures. Well worth looking them up. So when bound, this object allows para-utilitarians to redacted. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of redacted. The object will determine whether redacted. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. The process is dictated by the redacted, though their criteria is unknown. I'm assuming that's the board, and this is like role of director. The object was discovered inside the oldest house in the room that's now used as the director's office. Popular hypothesis, redacted, many forms throughout history, redacted. Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varanastra, all weapons that redacted of their wielders. If objects of power are a convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, redacted. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.1 for more details. And we've got that video for objects of power, which we have seen. Okay, well, we don't need healing. More materials. Conceptual material, undefined reading. We do not have a clearance level, okay. Well, that's not going to help us. How are we going to get clearance level? Do we go back to the janitor?
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
Oh dear.
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
Okay, we can't fire while it's recharging. That's good to know. At least if we wait for it to completely run out, then we can't. Right. Yeah, just run in and splat him down. Okay, let's... Can we do anything with these guys? Not really. I hope I haven't just hurt him. Damn, destroying the desks. Okay, so we've got to reach the hotline, wherever that is. Shelter? Sure. Got some information on ore investigations. Let's have a look on that. For Marshall's eyes only. Marshall! We checked out the suspected ore in Duluth. Wasn't anything. Just like the house fire before this and the manufacturing clothes dry before that. My team's getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to swap fake ores from the real things. Or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch. Next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. What is this? Oh, material. Okay, so we still don't have a clearance level to be able to access these. And this is not where we need to be. Okay, so from Executive Affairs, we got a little bit more we can grab there for dinner reservations knowledge. There's a lot of reading in this. I like it. Federal Bureau of Control. Dinner reservations at 7 PM at Chez Ambre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at the lobby. Reception. Remember, she's turning 46. Who would forget that? That's a terrible thing to forget. Okay, so having a look at the map, we're currently moving to Executive Affairs. We could... head over this way towards that question mark. And I think that's going to be a smart move. But let's just double check we've not missed anything around the back of here. An old tape player.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple
what?
steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Why do we have our picture? That's cool and freaky at the same time and in equal measures. Okay, nothing in the bathroom. Got more documents. Executive meeting minutes. Let's have a read. Agenda for the next executive meeting. Rising costs of oil response. Update on mold eradication efforts. Annual salary review. And new supplier of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. This is such a wonderful list. It's like addressing super important things and then like the any other business bits that everyone has to deal with. That's the other bathroom, so nothing in there. So yeah, from the director's office, it does look like there's potentially another way out. Let's just go back and have a little look. Because we don't have a security clearance, we can't get in there. Can we actually go back into the director's office? Yeah, this is something. Clearly we're not going to get through like that. Hey, look! Our picture's on the place over here as well. Can we move his body? No, not really. That's bizarre and awesome in equal measures. Okay, all we're doing is wrecking the joint, so let's get back to where we were. We can't go to Central Executive this way. We've got to go down and round.
Hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy.
Okay.
That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
So we can turn this on or off. Don't know what it is precisely. Looks like a radio. Yeah. Okay, let's check this side. Visitor evaluations. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We're proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How do you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and they'll need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then redact it immediately. Remember, there is no such thing as too suspicious. I think that's pretty spot on. There is no such thing as too suspicious. Urban legends. Okay. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognise certain redacted, informed by our own redacted, and popularised by our media. We've additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially redacted in popular culture using Redacted, our Bureau-made anthology television programme. Once the seed is sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularised folklore, ores that only occur on Redacted, a pair of scissors that consume human Redacted through two puncture on the Redacted. These details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 4-93-6942 for a full report. Alright, I think we've seen everything in that room. This is cool and freaky in equal measures. So this is Central Executive, but this is kind of blocked off. I guess we're going to have to drop off the edge. Oh god. So that's you gone. Ow. Okay.
Must cleanse control points.
Let's get some health back.
Spreading.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
I mean, that was pretty dangerous, but ooh. Putting the place back to how it's supposed to be.
Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us?
Yeah.
With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
Let's go have a chat.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Yeah, so I guess we are the new director.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The Hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
It is.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah.
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director?
Yep.
How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan?
That's a good question.
Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first.
Sure, kill more things.
If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Let's give it a go. Just don't, like, explode their head.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Okay, that sucks. Not only that, we've ooh, we've got a grip available. Ah, right. So this is the weapon form. I understand. And if it's in a different form, then we'd be able to use the mod on it. Okay, in terms of assets, we've got, yeah, Hidden Trend. In addition, we still don't have a clearance level though, despite being the director.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
Ooh, and this is for fast travel. Okay. Well, I think this is probably a good point for us to finish this episode off. I am very much liking where this is going. There is a lot of very cool and very creepy supernatural stuff going on in this game. So thank you very much for watching. I do hope you're going to follow through with the rest of it as we continue to explore Control. As always, if you have enjoyed this, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Control. See you soon.